This is David W. Williams, the online traffic expert, and I'm here to you today to talk about the next video in our solo ad secret series. This may be video 4, and there was a question that was posed to me on Facebook by somebody that was new to the industry, and they asked, how can a newbie become a paid traffic expert? So what I want to do is I want to give you a game plan. I want to give you a comprehensive game plan that can lay that out, how if you're coming into the industry with no experience in doing any kind of paid traffic, how you can follow this game plan and become an expert when you're done. So let's go ahead and get started. So question is, you want to become a paid traffic expert. You've already agreed that's what you want to do. So we're going to start moving towards that process. So the idea is that you need to immerse yourself. And just like the thing you see on the picture, I believe these are some guys in Australia, and they decided to really understand this particular culture. They needed to act like the people that were involved in this culture on a day-to-day basis. And if you want to become a paid traffic expert, you need to immerse yourself in the marketplace. You need to get 10-toed and get waist deep in the paid traffic game and start dealing with these vendors and dealing with these merchants and understanding how they think, understanding their language, and understanding how they play the game and how they operate. You will not be able to become a paid traffic expert on the outside looking in. You need to get inside. So what we're going to do for the sake of this example is say you want to become an expert in the area of the solo ad. So this is our game plan. This is going to be something that's going to allow you to get from where you're at right now, being a newbie, to becoming an expert in paid traffic, but especially the solo ad game. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create your own capture pages. And this is very, very important. I see a lot of people online, they're working with particular companies, and they're using a company-made capture page. And the issue with that is this. As your company becomes more and more successful and more people start using those same pages, the pages get burnt. And what I mean by burnt means that everybody has seen the pages and they're no longer responding to them. And especially if you're doing solo ads, if you keep sending a solo ad vendor, if a solo ad vendor keeps seeing the same pages over and over again, they will refuse those pages because they've already shown them to their list multiple times. The best thing for you to learn how to do if you're going to do paid traffic is to create your own capture pages. Do not use company-made pages, because as your company becomes more successful and more people join and they all have those same pages, solo ad vendors will no longer take the pages, and those pages start to become less and less responsive. So you have to learn how to create your own capture pages. What you need to do next is you need to match your offer to the traffic you're buying. Let's say you're in a weight loss deal. You need to get in contact with the solo ad vendor and find out, does he have a list that will respond to a weight loss deal? Because if he has only make money online BizOp deals, BizOp lists, and you send it a weight loss product or a weight loss shake, there's not a match between the traffic and the offer. So you need to make sure before you buy, you speak to the solo ad vendor and make sure that what you're sending to him, he has a list for that. Then you need to set a monthly budget. So figure out how much money can I spend buying solo ads every month. And I personally say, even if you're starting off and your budget is really tight, you shouldn't buy anything less than 100 clicks. So that'll be around $50, maybe $50 to $80, depending on who you're going to. Set a monthly budget and stick to that budget every month. So if your budget is going to be $80 a month, you already know times 12 what that's going to be for the year. Stick to that budget every month. Your budget may go up, but try to make sure it never goes under that $80. Don't be haphazard in your traffic buys. You want to keep running traffic at a very, very consistent rate. Consistency is the game that we're trying to play right here. Then you need to start buying solo ads. The best way to find a good solo ad provider is to use your immediate network to find a person that can be referred to you. That's the best way. If you don't have access to doing that, you can go on a website like SafeSwaps. It's safeswaps.com online. You can go to Facebook solo ad groups. They're all over Facebook. Or you can go to the Warrior Forum. But I repeat again, the best way to find a good solo ad vendor is to find somebody you trust that is using somebody that they trust. And then you just go ahead and you piggyback off that relationship. But if you can't do that, you can use the 3 other options I've listed here. After you buy your solo ad and your solo ad runs, you want to record all your data from your solo ad buys. So you want to record your opt-ins to your capture page. You want to record your cost per lead. And then if it's applicable to this particular situation, you want to record your earnings per click. But like I told you before in other tutorials, most of your ads or your offers are not going to convert at the front end. So your earnings per click are going to be non-existent. If not, they're going to be extremely low. Then you want to optimize your capture pages to increase your opt-in rate. So once you see what your opt-in rate is, you want to work to optimize that capture page. What can I do to improve the responsiveness of this capture page? Move some things around, change some language, maybe change the graphic in the background of the page. Maybe put some of your font in red or a different color. Try things to figure out what can I do to increase the responsiveness of this capture page, or maybe I need to totally use a totally different capture page, overall. But optimize your capture pages to increase your opt-in rate, because the more you can increase your opt-in rate, the more your cost per lead will go down. So let me rephrase that, because it was kind of like I don't know, I made that statement incorrect. When you can increase your opt-in rate, it will drive your cost per lead down. So the idea is to increase your opt-in rate to make your cost per lead as low as possible. Then what you need to do is discard solo ad vendors that you think are shady or have garbage traffic. If you think a guy's not playing fair with you, or you think the traffic is really garbage and unresponsible, it's been hit so many times, or you think that they're bots the guy's sending you, you think there's some guy in India with a computer and just clicking on your link all day, just don't deal with those people anymore. So a lot of times what I do is I will go to a guy, if I don't know him and he has not been referred to me, I test the traffic. And what I mean by testing is I buy traffic and then I track everything about that traffic. I track the opt-ins, I track cost per lead. Then once that traffic goes into my autoresponder, I send an email out to them and I see who responds to it. Because I want to know that they just click on the offer, or will they also click on a message I sent them to let me know whether or not those are actually live people. Then you need to start going to internet marketing events. Don't go to pep rallies. Don't go to network marketing pep rallies where it's a rah-rah event. That's not going to help you. Go to actual knowledge-based events. That's where we're going to start to see people that are really, really experts at doing paid media. Network at these events, and you will be able to find better sources of traffic based on what these people know. And the average marketer would never do this. Yes, there are hidden lists in the paid media game. There are. There are lists that the average person doesn't know about because they don't have the capital to access those lists in the first place. There are lists where you got to spend thousands of dollars to access those lists. But if you know somebody that knows about these lists, when you reach that level, then you can access it. You don't have to keep buying from the same people over and over again. You can start buying traffic that's higher up the stream, as I like to call it. So when you go to these events, start networking, start getting to know people, start showing your face, start showing that you're serious about being a paid media guy. And people will start to network with you and just ask them some really, really basic questions, try to provide some value to them and what they're doing. And they'll be a lot more receptive to giving you some hints on where you can find better sources of traffic. Now you want to stay consistent in all your activities. You don't want to do this game plan for 2 weeks and then quit and say, well, how come I'm not a traffic expert? You want to stay consistent. Keep doing this. That's why it's so important that you set a budget so you can stay consistent. Keep recording your data. Your data is one of the most important things you can do, because once you understand your data, you understand your numbers, you understand how much you can pay for traffic. So you got to keep doing these things over and over again. Stay consistent, keep doing them. Now, after you stay consistent over a certain amount of time, you can start to show the result of your actions, and you can start to teach what you know to other people. Because of what you've done, if you follow this game plan, let's say you follow this game plan for 4 to 6 months, you know more than 95% of the people that are marketing online. Most people online are putting a link on Facebook, and they call that online marketing. And they know nothing about paid media. So you doing this particular game plan for 4 to 6 months, you know more than 90 to 95% of the people in the game. Don't worry about the people that have been doing this longer than you, because it's not possible for you to know at month 6 what somebody knows at year 10. if you've both been doing the same thing, that's not possible. But there are people that have been online, marketing online for 3 or 4 years, and they've been on Facebook for 3 or 4 years, and they don't even know how to do a solo ad buy. So now you have a lot more knowledge to them, and you can show them the result of your actions, and you can start to teach them what you know. And as a result of that, you're a paid traffic expert in the area of solo ads. So whether it's solo ads, whether it's banner ads, whether it's PPV traffic, if you follow the same process in all those areas, you're going to be an expert, because it's really based around you immersing yourself in the particular environment. You can't learn how to do paid traffic without doing paid traffic. There's no tutorial, there's no video you're going to watch online that's going to show you how to do it without you actually going out here and doing it. And it is going to take a little bit of money to do, but that's the only way you're going to learn it. And once you learn it, you can position yourself as an expert, because there are people online that only want to do paid stuff. They have no patience for trying to post a link on Facebook 30 times a day. They don't want to be in Facebook groups trying to post links in Facebook groups. They only want to do paid traffic. So once you can position yourself as a guy that knows paid traffic, you can appeal to that tribe of people, and you can build your own tribe of people around people that only want to do paid traffic. And that's how you need to look at this game. Yes, there are a lot of people that only want free marketing techniques. That's not the people you're going after. You're going after the people that want to learn how to do paid stuff. And you know what's the best thing about those people? They have more money than the people that want to just do free stuff. That's why, to me, it's a better market to try to serve. Take this information, apply it. This is your game plan. It's on video. You can watch it over and over again. Stay consistent in your actions. And I'll see you at the next internet marketing event. This is David W. Williams, the online traffic expert. Peace out.